Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we returned to Russian Fishing 4. So last episode, we came back to Winding Rivulet. We've got our new spinning kit that we're using. That's letting us catch a lot larger fish than we're used to. And we managed to get up enough in our spin fishing tree here that we unlocked fishing with spoons just automatically. So jigging will be the next thing we get at 25%, that at 30%, etc. But it's nice to know that for things like as we go through here, you only need to hit the percentage and then you have the ability unlocked. You can improve that ability with skill points put in, but it's not necessary to spend any to get that opened up. I didn't realize that. So like when it comes to say like this harvesting bait here, I don't actually need to spend a point into making pearl barley porridge. I just have to hit the 20%, which would take a long time, but might be possible. I just have to hit 20% in that, and then I'd have that option opened up. Making lures, that one needs 10% to make foam rubber fish, 20% there, so yeah. You do get stuff just without having to put points in, which is nice to know. Last episode, we came up here, started fishing here. I'm thinking maybe back up along here by the campsite again. Just because since we do have access to like spoons we can use as well as we're able to get larger fish, I kind of imagine where the water's deeper, there might be a better chance of getting larger fish from there. So we'll head up there, try our luck, and see what'll happen. Okay, Sunny Pinery. Yes, we need to keep going up a bit more. The campsite should be somewhere up around here. I do admit, since turning the ambient sounds off, I don't miss them at all. I think if the audio levels were a little bit different or mixed in a better way, maybe it... Ooh, my bad. Maybe it wouldn't be so much as I wouldn't mind them, but just with how the frequencies can be for some things and that, I think it was a very good call just turning them off. And I think a few people actually suggest that in the comments too, is that when they play Russian Fishing 4, they have all that turned off, with sound reason to it. Yeah, we're going to try fishing around here. I actually don't know if I'll be able to cast far enough to get to the really deep spots, but maybe if we're lucky, we'll get there. Just see what, if anything, we can get. I do have a whole... Ooh, there we go, and that's exactly what I wanted to try going for. Okay, 28, we'll keep there. I don't want to go, again, too high with the friction brake, but... Oh, wow. I actually had the fish jump out there. I think that's the first time we've had happen. I just wish I had that more center of screen to have seen it better. But it makes me wonder what species this is, because... Oh, I don't know if I still have it on. It might have gotten off. I was thinking maybe it was something like an... It looked like it might have been an asp, but I was thinking maybe even a pike. Yeah, no, it got off the hook. Neat to see, but... I don't know if there would have been anything differently I could have done, unless maybe like trying to have pumped the rod and... Oh, wow. Okay, but immediately something else is on. I don't know if there's like, maybe if you know something's on, right click just to try setting the hook better. I have no idea, but we'll try our luck and see. Yeah, whatever this is... Oh, another big chonky perch. I was going to say, it's not as big as what we just had on, or at least there's not as much fight in this. Because, yeah, our friction brake wasn't... Although, I think our fattest perch yet. Yeah, let me get... You know, we'll keep the friction brake at 26. That might be an okay spot to start. Actually, I wonder if setting it too high is also something where, like, the fish can get off of it, and that's something that is running into as well. Because if the friction brake is too high, then maybe it actually, like, pops completely out of the fish's mouth. Or, well, gets probably more like torn out, if I'm honest, although... Oh, We'll have to see, but you know what? Oh yeah, look at how quickly that's zooming along. I actually didn't mean to zoom you ahead there. I was trying to reduce the friction rate down to 24. There we go. And let's start bringing it in. We'll try to get maybe another couple of fish with this lure, and then we'll try changing it out for something else. Just see what else works, or what things I haven't tried yet for this area. I am kind of tempted to try out one of our bigger spinner baits. Actually, maybe we'll do that next. Like, nothing really happened when we tried it in the other area, but maybe this spot. Maybe I'll also check out the map too, just to try to see a good idea of, like, where the deeper water might be. Try casting more towards it. And yeah, retrieval speed should be good at 16. Okay, so actually, if we want to keep working towards the deeper water, we might want to try... Oh, back that way. We'll see if anything hits on this, and if not, we'll switch it out. I know I'm probably a little impatient switching back and forth between everything, but still just nice to try things out and see what hits or what doesn't. I feel like that might have been one of my problems with trying spin fishing earlier, is that instead of trying a variety... Ooh, something seemed like it had it. Again, I don't know if as soon as I notice a lot of tension as if something's got it, I should try right-clicking to almost like to set the hook, or if that would take it and like just like tear it out of the fish's mouth as it's trying to get it. I also don't know if I'm thinking too logically about that, and it's like more just like how numbers work in the game. It's just something that came to mind. We'll try one more cast out, just because we did have a possible bit of action there. Yeah, that is something, again, the tutorial... I do think that is something that should be examined much better as the tutorial the game has. Because, as you guys may have seen in the video when I first started Rush Fishing 4, it really didn't do a lot to help itself out. In fact, the comments were far more of a tutorial than that turned out to be once we got hands-on and trying it. Yeah, with nothing hitting on this go, I'm going to switch that out for something a bit bigger. I think the retrieval speed is doing pretty good. I don't think I need to slow that down at all. So let's try for this big sucker again, the Dragonfly Long 3. It's got a lot of weight to it, but maybe that means it'll also bring in some bigger fish. Big for big, almost. Maybe we'll try 3 casts of it, see if it produces anything, and if not, we'll change it out for something else. Yeah, seems like this one. First cast, nothing really interested to it. Yeah, there are the little flicks, but I think that's just like, as it's like spinning around in the water, it's getting drag at certain points. Yeah, cast 2, so far, nothing to it. Oh, there we go. Oh, actually looks like that's a pike. Although, very tiny one. Come here, you. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely a pike. I thought I would actually call it like a young pike or a juvenile pike or something, but... Oh, almost a foot long. Just hold on to that. And we'll try one more cast. Just see if we can get something else with this. Then we'll switch it out for another one. But I was kind of expecting more fight from a pike, if I'm honest. Even with my limited amount of fishing experience in real life, they're usually a pretty good fighter fish. It's not really like one to just lazily get dragged in. I'm not sure if, again, that's because the friction brake was high enough and it was so small that it wasn't really an issue, but I'll just keep going and seeing. Yeah, nothing on this ghost. You know what? I think we'll change that out for... See, I don't think I want as big as like one of these, because this is an 8... Yeah, that's way too big for our gear, so we're not going to use the super big spoons. We could go back to that one. I kind of... does it say the hook size here? It says the allowed sizes, but it doesn't really go... I wish that was a little more definitive in knowing like what hook size that was. Like, is that a size 1? Is that a size 2? That's size 7, maybe? You know what, let me go back for this one. Again, this one was more for perch or that, but I'll take anything. It kind of gives us a little bit more consistency as we're trying here. And then maybe I'll also move down the stream a little bit more too, just kind of back where we were fishing a couple weekends ago now? I think it was right before we tried focusing on getting this spinning tackle, or this setup. Yeah, just slowly bringing it in. I might even start moving back downstream a little bit more, too. Like, maybe we'll try on the opposite side of this fallen tree here. There we go. And let's start bringing that in. Just see if anything hits. Yeah, so far it looks like for the highest activity we've had is when it's been rainy and during the middle of the day. I think this might be one of our lower points of activity where it's night and clear. Nothing was interested on that go. Let's try that way. Ooh, is that... it looked like it went through the branches and everything. That's one nice thing about game logic over reality. Is things that don't... that would look like a guaranteed snag don't wind up that way. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to do that once. I'm not sure if that might set the hook better. Probably have the comments coming in saying, no, you're just an idiot. Well, that's how I am. Yeah, see, again, this doesn't feel like a pike. They just kind of like lazily get brought in. I'm not sure, maybe it's because their size and the gear is just as good as it is. They don't put up as much of a fight, but it feels kind of weird. Let's just keep going and see if we can get another fish or two. time-wise, we can still get a little bit more done, but I'll probably change this out for something else. Try another one of our many lures out. Yeah, nothing in on that. Okay, maybe we'll go for... I've got these ones that are my biggest ones. Okay, no, actually that's too much weight even for our upgraded equipment from last time, so we can't use those two big ones. Well, we can try the Siberia S-005. I'm not sure if the color will make a bigger difference for us or not, but I can give it a shot and see. Just slowly bring it in and see what happens. Give this a few goes. Maybe after a couple more, move down a little bit further. Just keep trying and adjusting. I don't think we'll have anything to bring back for like the cafe orders, but because of the size of some of the fish we've been getting, we might be starting to make silver rather okay outside of that. Oh, I guess the moon's coming out over there. You can just see the reflection on the right side. Yeah, nothing on that. Nope. Actually, I can't even see the moon. It looks like there's supposed to be a reflection of it somewhere over there. Okay, but let's try bringing it back right through all this. Let's see what, if anything, happens for it. Okay, bring it into like a bit of a weed patch. Hopefully nothing snags. So I don't know if I'd want to... Okay, you know what? I better just walk over and pick it up, because, yeah, it's coming on to land now. Now let's try right here. I might have to switch it back to the other spoon. Maybe the coloration is making this one harder to see. That or nighttime is just a really, really low point for activity. Because the retrieval speed, it seems like it's pretty slow right now, so I don't think that's anything I have to worry about. It might just be that nothing's really interested in the color blue underwater. Yeah, no, nothing on that go. Let me try with the gold one. Just see if maybe that has a little bit more shine to it or something. Yeah, we went from getting the nice 10 fish on the first episode to not even getting half that for all of this one. Yeah, nothing at all. Might have to change out instead of a spoon, try another spinner bait out and see. We can even just try going with the default lure that came with all this stuff, too. Maybe we'll try that. Go back to the Classica. And maybe just move down a little bit more. Okay. Let's see what happens. There we go. Nope, maybe not. Looks like for a second there was something good on. Oh, yeah, there is. And it actually is working at the friction brake a bit, so... Alright, I don't need to hold shift to change that. I gotta remember that. I can just mouse wheel that. Oh, another chonky perch. Come on in, you. Yeah, there's a big one. 1.178 kilograms. Let's see if maybe we can get another one or two. We'll see how this cast goes. Yes, because I don't want to stay out here too long, because I do have to make the trek back to the little hub of sorts in order to sell all the things we've caught this week. But at least we've gotten 15 fish, so... It's not a bad number. It's nice that it has all been on the spin fishing tackle, too. And it's still a little bit learning and hit and miss for if things do go after what we toss out or not. Maybe we'll just try to get one more fish to make it an even 16 to bring back. Yeah, I was hoping to aim for 16, but we'll have to see if luck decides to give us another fish or not. Yeah, looks like we might just be bringing back the 15 total. I think this will be our last cast, then we'll have to go back and see if we got anything for the cafe orders or not. I highly doubt it, but at least we've got some nice big fish. Or at least bigger than what we've been used to. Yeah, slowly bringing it in. Nothing. Didn't think so. Okay, well, we'll put that away and make our way back and over for... if I can figure out the way we gotta go to get back to the hub area. Yeah, there we go. Overall, I think it was a pretty productive day. We got the objective I wanted to, which is being able to use the spoons for spin casting now. I'll probably do another weekend or two here on Winding Rivulet, just because we do have the new toy, which is the rod we're trying out, and see how it performs. I might look at some other lures to try out, see if you guys have any suggestions for which ones pick up too. And just enjoy a little bit of time relaxing and seeing what happens. Again, I don't have anything really big in mind for the next purchase. We've shown off each of the different types of fishing that the game generally offers at a beginner level. So I can't think of anything else beyond that to really show or go for. Okay. Okay, apparently you can catch freshwater crayfish here. Actually, I did get those two, but I don't think I'd be able to get the other two as easily for it. We haven't caught any roaches, no bleaks, no mussels. Yeah, nothing else for this. So no orders done, but we can at least stop into the fish market here and see how much it'll go for. That's actually not bad. I think that's our biggest profit yet. $27 just from all the fish we caught. I wish I could have caught a couple more really big... Yeah, see, you were just a little bit undersized, I think, for what I needed, but if I could have caught a few more nice big chubs like that and sold them, we would have had a huge profit, but that's still not bad. And most expensive fish sold. So yeah, we're almost at 250 silver. No idea what we'll spend that on, but I'm sure you guys will have suggestions in the comments for this episode. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Russian Fishing 4. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I do see you in the next video, anglers and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.